Welcome to Stay at Home Dads, a podcast.
With your hosts, Drew and Justin, a place where we talk about a lot of guy stuff.
And a little bit of dad stuff too. So kick back, relax, and let's talk.
Oh my God, so what's going on, buddy?
Hey man, not much. Been busy. Run around. I talked to you on the phone the other day, and I was running around like crazy, and you were like, why are you so crazy? You should be doing stuff at your home. But
why are you so crazy?
That was dumb. But anyways, my daughter, I've been doing stuff for my daughter. She got this project, which is called, she's in kindergarten, she's 6, Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
She got this project that's called like, all right, so backstory before I get going. Flashback. I live in Indiana, Indianapolis, Indy 500. Okay, does that all make sense? Okay, so big racetrack here, big yearly event here, Indy 500.
Yeah.
Well, she's in kindergarten, so she's doing a project called the quote unquote Kindy 500.
Oh, that's I like, that's clever. That you gotta admit, like, that's funny. I
don't know who was in charge at the PTA meeting that got that rolling, and they had brainstormed that, but kudos to them. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So the premise is like all these little kindergartens will build a cardboard car that you like hold around yourself.
What?
And then you run with your feet, right?
Oh my God.
So you like
awesome.
hold it like a Flintstone car, but you're holding it, and you do a foot race with it. You're holding onto this car.
Is this like outside or indoors?
I don't know. I don't have all the details. I think it's outside because they have a rain date. So if it gets rained out, then they'll reschedule it. So it is outside, and so they have this like big thing and this dance party, and they'll have snow cones and all this other fun kid stuff.
That sounds so cute. And like I can already imagine there's going to be like kids that are like tripping up and falling down, like having like little crashes with their little like cars. But it's going to be cute. Hopefully they don't get really hurt, but like it's going to be cute if they fall down with their little like cardboard cars, like
right. So like I've been like on the hunt trying to get like cardboard. We don't, everyone has cardboard, you think, right? Well, it's not Christmas time anymore, so I have no cardboard sitting at my house. So I'm like driving to like big box stores, trying to like ask them awkwardly, like, hey, do you have any cardboard I could have? Like, it's kind of weird. So I got some cardboard, and we're trying to like cut this up, and my hands are hurting. We have like an idea. I had her draw it. Oh my God, I wish I had the paper.
Dude, I want to see like schematics. Like I want to see this.
Which I had her draw it because I had all these like grand ideas, and plus like in my neighborhood, I'm like the car guy. I'm the automotive guy. I'm the mechanic. Everyone else are, lawyers and engineers and pilots and all this other stuff.
So everybody's looking at you to have an outstanding damn cardboard car.
Yeah.
This thing better
I had like these good ideas. Like, well, I thought they were cool. I was like, we could do like fins on here, and we could do like a windshield and do all this neat stuff. Well, in the end, it's Olivia's car, and she wanted to design it. So
does it have rainbows and unicorn horns?
Well, she's not super artistic right now, but her car looks like a bean. So.
Like a little like a bean, like
it just looks like that. Well, dude, and there's like a little spot with where she sits, and she's happy, and I don't want to like get on her case about it, because I don't want to give her that complex that what she has created is not good enough. So I'm like, let's do that, and I've made some suggestions on like changing a couple little things, but like all in all, like this is her design for her thing, and I think she's proud of that. So
how old did you say she was again?
She's 6.
Yeah, dude.
So she's an artist. Like she draws.
Yeah.
So she can kind of figure things out on her own. But I'm gonna sketch you what she. I have a paper here. I'm gonna sketch you what she drew, just so I can show you. And
if you were
go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if I was your kid and you were my dad, what kind of freaking car we'd be making, because it would
the Bat car, right?
We would make the Batmobile, and it would have like the fins, and it would be all black, and like the symbol. We put like a big symbol on the side,
right? It would be huge bat wing, and it had. That's what I was like. Olivia, let's put some fins on it. Yeah. Let's do a spoiler. Let's do some spinner wheels. Yeah. Like, and she's like, no, Dad. Yeah. And I was like, oh, how about headlights? Like, I was like, oh, I saved like a toilet paper tube or something. And I was like, oh, we can cut it and make like little headlights, that stick out. Yeah. She's like, I already drew headlights to hear. Oh, damn. She's very adamant. Like, no, Dad, I drew headlights.
She's like, I got this. Now, when you were a kid, did you ever have to design like a car for like a race? Because let me just like explain what I mean. I was in like 6th grade, I want to say, or maybe I think it was like 6th grade. I can't remember, but it was industrial tech, and we had to make these like foam cars, and it was like a roller derby kind of style where like they like started out like on a ramp, and like the teacher would put them on there like side by side, and like they would race, and like it was like this giant tournament. It was like a giant tournament to see who had like the fastest car, and like it was all about like learning about aerodynamics and just like like design. And that was actually like a very memorable. I don't remember much from like that age, but I do remember like that project because it was like really fun for me, and I actually did really well in the tournament. I can't remember which place I got, but I was like in the top like 3, I want to say.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just because I knew. You remember like stock cars? I mean, do you remember stock cars? Do you know like stock cars? Like, yeah. There's that movie Days of Thunder that had come out, and it was like,
oh my god, that movie's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, so that was like out like right around the time I was like trying to design my car, and I was like, I want a freaking Days of Thunder stock car, and like I designed it to be like real low and fat, like it was like low and like, dude, I had like super like it was a foam block they gave us, and like I freaking like sanded that thing, and I made it like this badass like, or excuse my language, I made this really badass like stock car. Everyone else like had their foam block like up, so like it was like really like awkward and weird. Mine was like more flat and like aerodynamic, and I freaking kicked everyone's asses. Like it was like low and wide, and it just freaking like cruised. So for me,
and how old were you when you did this?
Whatever like 5th or 6th grade was. What was that even like?
What is that? 10, 11?
Pretty young, but that was like one of my first like.
That's got to be a pretty big achievement though for you, especially back then. You're like, yeah, I made this. Yeah. I shot it down the ramp. Yeah, and it beat all you fools. Like,
yeah, and it was cool because I felt like my design was badass. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Ooh, yeah, I'm seeing
this is bean. Almost exactly what she drew.
I'm seeing the bean. I'm seeing lucky number 11. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Is there significance behind the 11, or what's that about?
No, she just was like, my car's number 11, and I was like, okay, sweetie, that's fine. Like, I was like, do you want to do this or that? And she's like, no, but I got her to like push the wheels up inside the body a little bit and do that. So I went on this hunt like all over all these stores trying to find this cardboard. Yeah. And I don't know, is cardboard such a hot commodity as plywood right now? I don't know. So like I couldn't find any, and I finally found some, but it's so damn thick that I can't cut it, and my hands were like freaking bleeding almost. Like, and she was like trying to help me, and I was just like, I was like, sweetie, I can't do this right now. Like we did like 50% of it, like maybe half of it. We don't quite have a full car yet, but I was like, I have to go on the hunt for more cardboard tomorrow. Yeah. So, like,
now I know this is a silly question to like dwell on, but excuse me, you should ask her why she chose 11, because I feel like I chose 25 for my like stock car, and I don't know why. That was just like a number that like I was like, yeah, 25.
Like you felt that? Yeah.
Like, and it's weird how kids just like gravitate towards a number. And I don't know. I think it was 25. I don't know. I can't remember, but I think it was. I definitely like know there was a 5 in it, but I don't know why I chose that. But I was like, I'm number 25.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her why she picked 11. She drew. She made a number plate that has 11 on it. She wants to like paint it. She wants to paint it all fancy and do sparkle paint on it and do all this other crazy crap to it. So. It's not due like for a while. We've got a few weeks, but I'm trying to get ahead of the ball because I don't know. Do you ever remember doing projects when you were a kid and you literally wait till like the last day?
Dude, not even when I was a kid. Like when I was in college, I'd have like months to write a paper, and I'd be like, oh shit, that's due in like 2 weeks. I better start. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, and you have to read this 400-page book, and then
Before
you
you
have to
can
write a
even
paper on it.
right. Dude, that was my entire college experience. Was I like, shit, it's due next week. I better start it this weekend.
You're like,
And then
I feel like I remember doing a volcano. I think I did a volcano at home.
Yeah.
As like a school project, and my parents like had to like rush and help me like do the paper mache and get the whole thing done and all that. Like I remember those days all too well. I did another one that was it was like a science fair project, and it was a bread like diagram it was analyzing if bread molded faster in a dark place or a light place. So but that's all I remember. And I think I was probably, I bet I was in 3rd grade.
So what'd you discover? What'd you discover about the bread mold?
I don't even remember.
Like,
I don't.
I do remember one.
Didn't project, stick with me, but
I do remember one project that was fun. Was I was in elementary school, and I feel like I took like a styrofoam cup with like dirt, and I put like seeds in it, and like I watered it, and I put it like on my little like window ledge, and I feel like little tiny like sprouts came up, and like it was so magical for me to see like me growing like this plant out of a.
That's called gardening, Drew.
Yeah, but when you're a little dorky kid that's like never done this before, I mean, like it was like magical to see like, oh my god, there's like a little sprout coming up. Like it was I mean,
yeah, it's like nature and growth and all that.
Or we did like something stupid too with we took like I want to say like baby jars, like baby food jars. And I feel like you take like a little string and you tape it to the top of the lid, and you put salt water in there, and like you screw it shut and you can't touch it. And the salt water crystals will like crystallize and make like this weird like crystal structure like hanging like off the like string. And I remember like, yeah, it was just like we study like saltwater crystals. Like that was like a project. Like, I mean, it's school.
My daughter would probably, you just said crystal, like you said the magic word in my house. Like she's all over that. She's going to be into that for sure.
But it's weird how like little things like salt crystals and like little sprouts just are so magical for, I mean, when you're like you said before, like in our shows, when you're that age, everything's brand new and just like crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's just, I mean, everything's new. Like the plant sprouting. We actually did some here. They've probably been growing for about a month, and we put them in the windowsill and put them in little things. And it's like a cantaloupe plant. Yeah. So we're gonna try to plant it in a garden. We'll probably kill it because I'm horrible at gardening, but they're grown and they're probably about 2-inch high. But like we watched them every day and we watered them every day, and then to slowly see that thing, you know, that little sprout pop up, like you said. And like for a kid to see that, like, I don't know, like it's all new and it's very exciting, and it's stuff that they've never seen before. Yeah. If you can like, as a parent, like kind of just step back and get away from like the rushing and doing and getting everything done, you know, and just kind of step back and enjoy something like that with your kid. Like even with my Kindy 500 car. Yeah. Instead of, I keep thinking it as like this big pain in the ass, but it's like, well, you know what? I think this is a good bonding time for me and her to really like put our ideas together and help each other and do teamwork and kind of explore that. You know, she's getting to that age. So,
dude, heck yeah, I'm so excited for like, I can't wait till my daughter
keeps going that way. But
dude, I'm so stoked for you. Like that's such a cool thing that you're like doing right now. Like, I mean, my daughter and I mean, like we can't have those moments yet because she's just like, she's a baby, right? You know, but but I know that that's something to look forward to, and I can't wait for that kind of stuff. So I'm like, it's fun because I'm getting like these previews of like what you're going through. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait till I can make a little cardboard car for my daughter.
Right? It'll be, you know, you'll be dressing yours up as Princess Leia, and you'll be going to cosplays. You know, we already it'll be like a mini Leia. So
dude, you know, we already did that. In fact, if you can somehow like edit that in, dude, that we did it was like her newborn photos. We dressed her up as Princess Leia, and I kind of put on like an Obi-Wan Kenobi robe, and I had like this green lightsaber, and like I'm holding her. Like, oh dude, that was like in the first week of her life, we already cosplayed her as Princess Leia.
Yeah, so you guys you're already doing somewhat little projects together, and it's gonna be fun, man. You're gonna kind of grow into all this stuff too. I mean, my 3-year-old is not there yet. She's so like, I mean, she does stuff. She's much more comical than my older daughter, but she's very dangerous with a pair of scissors. Let's just say that.
Ooh.
Like let's pump the brakes on the projects for the 3-year-old. But yeah, she's doing really well, and she's excited. She keeps bugging me to get this stupid car done, which I shouldn't call it stupid. I should call it awesome in a bonding time. So Olivia, if you see this in 20 years, your car's not stupid. It's amazing. Stupid. I love it. Beans are in.
Beans are in right now. They're so hot. 2021, all about the bean.
Right.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. But I do want to say we better come back to this. Like, I want to see some footage or at least some photos of like the Beanmobile in action.
Oh yeah, yes, I will. Okay. I will update everyone. I will take pictures. Yeah. I'll get a picture of her wearing her number 11 supercar. And we will. I'll either post them here or I'll post them on my Instagram. My Instagram is @VegasRaymer. What's your Instagram, Andrew? If you want to plug it for anybody that wants to find you.
It's @theders, and it's THE_DERZ. And we can put that like in the
Yeah, we'll put that in the description for sure. So right on, man. Well, this was a fun little run down memory lane. So
heck yeah, brother. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that's our show. Thanks for watching Stay at Home Dads.
You know the drill, guys. Blah, blah, blah. Hit that like button, subscribe.
We'll catch you on the flip side.